Welcome to Simple Engineering, Engineering Simplified. I am Neetu Rahul. Today we are going to discuss about a new subject which is electronic devices, and this is for the VTU University, Visheshwara Technological University, for the third semester students. Let's move to the video. Electronic devices, the subject code is 18EC33. It is for the semester 3 students. So the first module that deals with semiconductors, where we are going to see about bonding forces in solids, energy bands, metal, semiconductors and insulators, direct and indirect semiconductors, electrons and holes, intrinsic and extrinsic materials, conductivity and mobility, drift and resistance, effects of temperature and doping on mobility, and Hall effect. For this, Benji-Streetman is the textbook, and this module covers from the textbook Benji-Streetman from 3.1.1 to 3.4.5. So the basic structure of an atom, that is helium atom, is shown in the figure. So atom means it is the smallest indivisible unit, and helium atom is having 2 electrons in the valence shell. So that is shown in the figure 1. So atom is the basic building blocks of all the elements. It consists of a central nucleus, and the nucleus is positive charge, and it is surrounded by negative charged particles called electrons, and these electrons that revolve round in an orbit or a path. So nucleus means it is a central part of an atom. This nucleus contains protons and neutrons. So proton is positively charged particle, and neutron has the same mass as that of the proton, but it has no charge. It is neutral. So nucleus of an atom means it is positively charged because of the positive charge protons, because protons and electrons will be present in the nucleus, but electrons charge is neutral. So proton is positively charged particle, and because of that proton, the nucleus of an atom is also positively charged. And the atomic weight is given as the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. And electron is negatively charged particle. It has a negligible mass. The charge on an electron, that is equal but opposite to that on a proton. So also the number of electrons is equal to the number of protons in an atom under ordinary conditions. Therefore, an atom is neutral as a whole. So atomic number means it is actually the number of atomic weight will be the number of protons and number of neutrons, and atomic number means the number of protons or electrons in an atom. So the number of electrons in any orbit is given by 2n power 2, where n is the number of the orbit. For example, if first orbit contains n will be equal to 1. So 2 into 1 power 2 gives 2 electrons. And second orbit means n will be equal to 2. So 2 into 2 power 2 will gives 8 electrons. And third orbit means it consists of 2 into 3 power 2. It is in third orbit. So the total electrons will be 18. So the last orbit cannot have more than 8 electrons. So the last but one orbit cannot have more than 18 electrons also. So electrons in the outermost shell. So first figure shows the hydrogen, which is having an atomic number of 1. So 1 electron is in the outermost shell. And the second figure shows carbon, which is having an atomic number of 6. And third one is nitrogen, which is having an atomic number 7. Oxygen, it is having an atomic number 8. So first shell can hold only 2 electrons. So if we take the example of carbon, it is having an atomic number of 6. So first shell contains 2 electrons, and the balance 4 electrons are there in the second shell. If you take nitrogen, it is having 7. So first 2 electrons will occupy the first orbit, and the other 5 electrons will occupy the second orbit. Same like that, if you take oxygen, it is having 8 electrons. So first 2 electrons will occupy the first orbit and the rest 6 electrons will occupy the second orbit. So if you take this oxygen structure, there you can see that first shell is occupied by these 2 electrons. Then second shell, it is having 6 electrons. So here 1 electron and here 1 electron, that is needed to make that octet full, which will be 8 electrons. And this is the periodic table. So a chart of chemical elements that displays them in rows horizontally in order of increasing atomic number, that is shown here, and vertically according to the similarity of the chemical properties of their atoms. So helium, that is having only 1. Hydrogen, it is with 1 atomic number, helium with 2, like that it will go. Lithium, boron, carbon, all that will go according to the in the periodic number according to the number of protons and electrons. So it will be the atomic number. In the increasing order of atomic number it will go. So the rule for stability states that atom tend to gain or lose electron to have 8 electrons in the valence band for the atom to be stable. So we have seen some examples, that is nitrogen, which is having 7. So first orbit contains 2, then 5 electrons are there. So that will be in the second orbit. So second orbit consists of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In order to complete that orbit, it needs 3 more electrons, because 8 will be the each second orbit consists of 8 electrons. So like that, if you take argon 18, then gallium 31, how we can make that in the configuration of different atoms, that is shown in the figure. So this is for gallium, 31 are there, and this is for argon. So the number in the bracket indicates the atomic number. So for nitrogen it is 7, for argon it is 18, and for gallium it is 31. So we can configure that according to the number of atoms in their each shell. So positive and negative ions, protons and electrons are equal in number. Hence, if an atom loses an electron, it has lost negative charge. Therefore, it becomes positively charged and referred as positive ion. If an atom gains an electron, that is, if in the outermost shell, if it is having only 7 electrons, it needs 1 more electron to make that octet complete. So that atom will gain an electron and it becomes negative charged, and it is referred to as negative ion. So there will be positive ions and negative ions. Positive ion if they lose an atom, and negative ion if they gain an atom or an electron. This is the general thing about atom, its atomic number, the electrons, protons, neutrons, all that things. Hope this is clear for everyone. If you find this useful, please share it with others. Thank you.